Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I am so excited. I ordered some of the pieces of the new Melt Cosmetics and Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration, and I'm really excited to just share this look with you. It's really just, I got one thing and the makeup bag, so one makeup item, but I'm really excited to share it with you and just play and have fun. I love Melt Cosmetics. I'm a huge fan. I've pretty much always been a huge fan. I rarely meet a Melt product that I don't like, and when they were doing a collaboration with one of my favorite pop culture entities of all time, I got so super excited. I think they did the collection really, really well personally, and I'm excited to share it with you. Before we hop into it, I am going to be doing close-ups, swatches, all that good stuff. I'll be creating the look that you see right here, but before we do that, as far as my accessories today go, these little earrings, these are from the brand 5 Lemons. These plugs are Love Kills Boutique, and I always get questions about this top. Guys, it's very old. I truly don't know where it's from. I'm sure there's versions of this spiderweb meshy top everywhere, probably even on Amazon. So yeah, this is just really old. Without further ado though, let's hop in and actually chat about what I bought and get into the look. All right, first things first, I knew I had to have the bag, and it's funny because I didn't even know that Sally was on the other side of this bag until I went to the website to buy it. But this is so cute. It has a little Jack and Sally down here. I think it's just so beautiful. I love the vibes of this. I think it's so cool. And then the inside's pretty roomy. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas print all over it. Let me not do it upside down. It's just so stinking cute. I love the bats everywhere. Good size pouches. I just had to. I'm not usually one to get suckered into a themed makeup bag, but it would have been illegal for me not to have this. And then the only other thing I bought was the palette. I considered buying the whole collection, but I was like, I think that highlighter might be too dark for me. The lipsticks are really cute, but I definitely don't need them. And then the liners, when it comes to creamy pot liners like that, so often they dry out on me anyways. And I feel like I have so many liners, so I was like, I don't need those. But I did need the palette. The palette is so cool. This is the Halloween Town palette. Love the lenticular, moving oogie boogie going on. It's just so cute. The back of it has this "wasn't it terrifying" quote, and then the little guys everywhere. It's just so stinking cute. And then on the inside we have 10 shades of just magic. As soon as I saw this, my mind immediately went to Sally. This is definitely Sally vibes for sure, which you might be able to tell I was going for with the look today. But I just think this is so fun. I love the colors in here. I feel like some of the shimmers in here are really, really reflective and bright. I feel like their shimmers might have gotten stepped up for this palette a little bit. But yeah, we have a good mixture. We have 3, 6 mattes, 4 shimmers, and I'm pretty good with that. So yeah, I don't know if this color story reflects the movie as a whole, but it does reflect Sally very well. I think the shade names are super fun. Overall, I was really excited about this collection, and I'm so happy that it's here. This shipped so fast. It actually arrived while I was on my trip, so in theory, I could have had this video up sooner, but I simply wasn't here. So I'm here now, I'm back from my trip, and we're playing with some eyeshadow. So yeah, we're gonna get into the look. I do plan on doing an additional look with this as soon as I can over on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that good stuff. But until then, let's just dive in, create this look, and I'll give you my thoughts so far on the palette at the end of the video. All right, friends, hello, let's dive in. I have a feeling I'm gonna use every shade in this palette because I do have a vision in mind. I wanna do something very Sally. I kind of wanna add a graphic liner with some stitching just to kind of play on that ragdoll kind of vibe. So let's dive into it together. I'm gonna take my Sigma eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna smear this on and I'm gonna blend it out. How are you doing? I would love to know. Are you doing anything fun this month for Halloween? Have you watched Nightmare Before Christmas yet this year? It's my go-to movie when I'm decorating, really for any holiday. It's the first movie I put on when I'm doing a big decorating extravaganza. And I just love it. It's one of my favorite movies. It's such a comfort. Working on my sleeve as we speak. I mean, it's kind of covered now, but yeah, it'll be complete hopefully by the end of the year, and I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna dive in. I think I'm gonna start with the 3 blues. I'm gonna be using Ragdoll, Shriek, and Ooze. I'm gonna start with the mid-toned one, Shriek. I'm gonna use this Game Beauty brush, the E07. This is one of my favorite brushes for doing cut creasy stuff because it just kind of tucks and blends into this area so nice. And I'm only doing the blue on the outer half because I'm gonna do purple on the inside. And I just want to kind of start just rough drafting this area over here. Just kind of doing a little flick up toward my brow. Just kind of something like that. Just something really soft. Just kind of tucked in right there. And then I'm going to take this E09 from Game Beauty with Ooze, that darker tealy blue color. And I just want to like really define and get deep in there. So kind of following that same thing, just keeping it a little more strategic, not like taking it out or up super high. Ooh, that's nice. I'm just gonna take that first brush again and just kind of lightly smudge out that line just to soften it just a little bit more. Yeah, kind of something like that. That's cute. And then I'm gonna finish it off with this E01 and I'm gonna take Ragdoll, that lighter of the blues, just to kind of finish this off a little bit more, just to add a little more diffusion right at the edge of that blue. That's like perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to be. So let me make the other eye match really quick. All right, moving on to some purples. We're gonna use the three purple mattes here. We have Bone Daddy, My Bugs, and the Mayor. And I'm gonna do basically the same thing, but in the front. We're gonna start with the mid-toned one, the Mayor. I actually have double of all of these same brushes, so an E07 first. And I'm going to tuck that kind of right here in the front. I also think I'm going to be replicating the purple on the lower lash line. So I will do that again in just a second. I'll kind of start with the dark and go the lighter as I blend. So just kind of blending this into that blue. Just like a little purple blue moment. Taking Bone Daddy on that little teensy Game Beauty brush, the darker purple. Ooh, that's a nice rich purple. That's really, really pretty. Ooh, that's a good dark purple, wow. While I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and smudge that with the same brush right up against my lashes. Might as well, you know, I'm already here. Taking Mayor again, that first shade, the mid-toned purple, on that long, skinny blending brush. Just very lightly going back and forth right over it. I'm not gonna drag this up. I'm actually gonna wipe my brush off periodically as well, just to keep this really soft. It's a really pigmented purple. Really like that in the front though, it's very grungy. I will also smudge out down here. I'm not gonna take this like out too far. I wanna keep this very much just concentrated to the lower lash line. Extra emphasis on the outer corner because that's just what I prefer, but not like stretched out here or anything. And then taking another bigger fluffy brush with My Bugs. I'm just gonna blend right here. Who's your favorite Nightmare Before Christmas character? I don't even know if I can pick. Like, I have such a soft spot for Oogie Boogie, but then I also think Finkelstein is so funny. And then I think that like so many of the side characters are so cool. Like I love the vampire Teddy, I love the werewolf, I love the clown. Like there's just so many cool characters. Partly why I wanted to do a whole sleeve about it so that I could showcase as many as possible on my body forever, for the rest of my life. It's gonna really blend this inner corner. I'm gonna be cutting it soon, so this is all gonna get very clean. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think I might just add a little bit of combination of My Bugs and the Mayor and just really swirl it out down here. Just to get a nice little pop of purple going on. That is quite cute. I'm really into that. So I'm gonna add the purple now, make it match, and then we will move on to the cut crease, the shimmer, all that good stuff. I'm really excited to get into the liner as well. All right, here we are. This is already looking so cute. I'm gonna take my Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay. I love using a glitter primer with every shimmer, but especially when I'm doing anything cut creasy, this just will help kind of really map out what I wanna do. I'm just using a flat brush from Alter Ego. This product will also kind of erase things if I'm like deliberately like sweeping it around. So I can really kind of clean up and perfect this lid area before I go in with my shimmers. Essentially using concealer would do the same thing, but I don't know, I like using a glitter primer more. I've done it for years. Because not only is it like a little bit thinner than a concealer, it also just like specifically helps enhance your shimmers. And I think it is quite nice. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. I'm already really enjoying this. All right, so let's do some shimmers. I wanna use Oogie Boogie on the front half and then Gone Again on the outer half. So kind of like a gradient, and then the orange shimmer is just gonna kind of fade out into nothingness. So let's start with the yellow first, Oogie Boogie. I'm just taking that same sticky brush. I'm just gonna start kind of popping it here. Ooh, it's a cute yellow. It's It's a really cute yellow. I want to just kind of run that right up against that purple. And pretty much this yellow is gonna stop where the purple stops. I really wanted to have these colors kind of placed like purple, blue, yellow, orange. Kind of very like patchwork-esque, but still with some blend in the mix, you know, because who would I be if I did not do that? But yeah, kind of something like that. I'm just gonna flip that same brush over and grab Gone Again. I'm just gonna smudge that. I'm just taking little bits at a time so that it's very much within my control. I'm going to just kind of take and smudge that right up against that blue line as well. Getting it nice and crisp. And then once I add the liner, it's gonna be even more crisp because it's gonna add that specific definition between the lid and the crease. This is fun though. Very, very cute. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more yellow and just kind of smudge both shades right along that seam where they touch, just to get a really nice blend between the two. Yeah, kind of like that. I'm just gonna take any old blending brush, it doesn't really matter. This is a Spectrum one. Oh, speaking of Spectrum, they came out with a Nightmare Before Christmas collab actually also. They also reached out to me and said they were gonna send it to me, so very exciting. They've never sent me anything before. I hope it arrives soon because I'm itching to have those cute brushes. But I'm just kind of smudging that orange just kind of out into nothing. And yeah, this is basically where I'm at. I'm gonna catch the other eye up and then we'll move on probably to the graphic liner. We'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. Or maybe I'll do that last. I'll probably do it last just in case you wanna see this vibe without the graphic liner, so I'll be back. All right, moving on. We're going to smudge Wormswort, this beautiful purple shimmer that I'm actually really excited to use because it looks stunning. I'm just gonna take a Game Beauty E08 brush. I'm gonna smudge that right up against the front little part of my lower lash line, making it pretty dramatic actually. Maybe a little too dramatic. Let me blend that out a little bit. Just gonna take the My Bug shade again and just kind of pat that out a little bit. It's almost a little too intense, but I think that's kind of fun. I like that heavy purple lower lash. That's a really nice shimmer. It's like really, really pigmented. Like a little bit goes such a long way, so that's nice. I love to see it. And then finally, last but not least, Mausoleum right here. I think that would make a cute inner corner highlight, so let's do it. This is just another little Game Beauty brush. They were just all the ones that were next to me and had convenient shapes for this vibe, so I'm just gonna load this up. I think that's nice because it really ties together that outer corner area. I feel like this is giving like patchwork, ragdoll, Sally vibes really well. I think that graphic liner is really gonna tie it all together. Just gonna take a little bit of ragdoll, that pale blue, just to make sure that's nice and smudged out as well. All right, so if you wanted to recreate this but didn't want to do the graphic liner, this is kind of the vibe. I still think it's really cute, but I just want to add some spice. It might be a mistake, we'll see. I have my new water activated liners from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm gonna use the black one. I don't know the name offhand, but I'll of course have everything linked down below. And with this, I'm gonna use the little water activated liner gel stuff, activator drops, catalyst. You're just gonna take a little bit of this. This is basically, instead of using water, I'm just gonna do a couple little drops in here, make it nice and gooey. I'm gonna use the Scavisi brush, the GV08, very long, very skinny. And I'm just gonna kind of swirl my brush around until I like the consistency. I haven't used these on my eyes yet. I've swatched them, but I've not used these on my eyes. I think that might be a little too wet. Yeah, that's a little too wet and messy. So I need to just kind of keep mixing this until it dries down a little bit more. Because I like it to be not dry where I can't use it, but I don't want it to be too liquidy where it's gonna run everywhere and like ruin everything I just did, because I do work today. Don't really want to spend the time redoing it. I would like to spend my time before work working on this video and not redoing this video. So brace yourself. I think we have a decent consistency now. So the thing is, it's hard for me to do this on camera, but my biggest tips are just go for it. It's not the end of the world. Just be brave. I want to just basically try to trace this out as much as possible, and we're just gonna see what happens. Just tracing this line. Okay, not bad. It's a little bumpy, but I can straighten that out easy. Okay, let me do the other eye and perfect it, and then we'll do the stitching together. Okay, I feel like the black added such a needed like addition to this look. So basically what I'm gonna do now is just very carefully, I'm just gonna draw like little X's, little stitches, just kind of sporadically throughout this vibe. I still have a good amount of liner that's able to be used without like adding more liquid, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of draw like little stitchy guys. Oh, cute! Stop it right now. I did like a little Frankenstein's monster graphic liner like this a few years ago. And I remember distinctly somebody requesting like a Sally kind of version of that. So here you go. Probably 3 years late at this point, but it's here. I don't know if you still are, but it's here. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just draw little strokes. I think I just want one more X like right here, but I have to like really keep my eyes shut. Actually, I don't think I even want another X. I think the X will get warped if I do that. So I'm just gonna, just a little line if I can get it. For some reason, I cannot draw this line. Probably because pressure's on. Okay, cool. And the best part about this is if it's a little messy, it's fine because it's supposed to be kind of stitched. So I'm gonna keep my eye very closed, let that dry. I'm gonna do the stitching on the other eye. Lashes, eye pencil, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is the final look. I think this is really fun. I think this is just capturing Sally vibes really, really well. I love kind of the kind of sporadic stitching. I like that it's very kind of, I don't know, very sketched looking. It looks a little more rough around the edges, and that's like how her stitches look too. It's very cute, and I'm very into it. The eye pencil I threw in is Plum Smash. I felt like it matched that lower lash line really well. The lashes I'm wearing are from Velour. These are called Understated. I wore Soulmate in yesterday's video. I did not love them. I thought they were kind of ugly. These ones I think are better, but I still don't love them. There's just something about it. Maybe it's because I don't really wear a full lash anymore. I wear like a half lash more than anything because I like the dramatic flick out here. But I don't like the look of lashes in the front. I don't know. It's weird, but I don't hate these ones as much. And then on my lips, I went with the Carnage lip pencil from Unearthly, just a little bit of it, like right in the bottom and right in the top, and I kind of smudged it out. And then I topped it with the George gloss from Lawless over top. A black lip would look really, really cool, but I'm going to work soon, and I know I don't feel like wearing a black lip all day, so I didn't feel like taking it off and having to like deal with removing black lipstick because it's a whole thing. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you like it. Let's zoom out and I'll give you my thoughts so far on everything. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out. I would love to know what you're thinking. What do you think of my look? What do you think of the palette? I would just love to know. Did you pick this up? Did you pick up anything else from the collection? Lay it on me. I'm really happy with this so far. I feel like all the mattes performed really, really well. I felt like everything had really good pigmentation. They blended out nice. It's exactly what I expect from Melt. I think these colors are really fun. I think there's a lot of possibilities of things you could do. I also think that this doesn't have to be strictly like a Halloween palette. You could use this really whenever you want. But I'm also someone who uses spooky makeup year round, so take that for what you will. But I used every shade today and everything turned out really well. I think the shimmers are really pretty. Are they that like crazy, sparkly, multi-chrome magic that you see with a lot of indie palettes? No, but I do think they're nice. They're that very like opaque, thick wash of color where it has a really nice shine and gleam to it. I'm really impressed with that purple shimmer on my lower lash line. Overall, I think this is a really fun palette. If you're a fan of Melt, if you're a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, you might really enjoy this too. I think this is a really, really fun collaboration and I'm excited to play with it more. But again, give me your thoughts. What are you thinking? Did you pick this up? Do you want to pick it up? Let's chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some Nightmare Before Christmas related emojis. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean over there as well. Also, feel free to subscribe if you haven't. I'm posting every single day in the month of October. And also, feel free to join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only get ready with me once a month. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.